Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Android News Byte. Today, I wanted to highlight an announcement from Samsung that talks about their rollout of OneUI 7.0. This update is based on Android 15, and it is surprising that it has taken them this long to get it right. But as they say, I would rather them delay the product so it could be handled properly than see them rushing it out, causing all sorts of issues. So let's talk about when this over-the-air update will begin, which phones are currently slated to receive the update, and which new features will be included. While some of Samsung's own phones are shipping with OneUI 7, it's taking them much longer to get the update ready for its massive roster of devices. We're used to the company starting its rollout toward the end of the year, which would have been between November to December of last year. But the news that has been trickling out of South Korea shows that the update process is not going as smooth as they had hoped. I suspect that Samsung had to get Google to help them squash some critical bugs with these older phones, and that may possibly be due to them wanting to update the kernel, but we can't say for sure right now. Samsung has confirmed that they will begin pushing out the OneUI 7 update to its more recent devices starting April 7th, 2025. The bad news here is that the rollout will be delayed even more for its devices that were released over 2 years ago. To begin, Samsung has said the Galaxy S24, S24 Plus, and S24 Ultra will be the first in line to receive this new update to Android 15. They are also going to be updating the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and the Z Flip 6 around that time as well. So be on the lookout if you have one of their recent foldable phones. As far as an official announcement is concerned, Samsung also mentions the Galaxy S23 series, the S23 FE, the Z Fold 5, Z Flip 5, the Galaxy Tab S10 series, and the Galaxy Tab S9 series. The downside is these older phones are going to have to wait longer because Samsung is going to push out this update to the S24 series first. They say the update will gradually roll out to more Galaxy phones and tablets going forward, but they do not give us any details as to when or where that update will begin. It's likely that it will take them at least a few weeks before they expand this rollout to older devices, but that largely depends on which regions end up receiving the update first, as it could take longer before it arrives in your country. As far as new features are concerned, Samsung is talking about a new redesigned UI widget and lock screen that allows users to seamlessly customize their devices. They have added a Now bar that provides real-time updates. Naturally, they are pushing a lot of their new AI features, from writing assist to drawing assist to audio eraser. Google Gemini will allow for deeper integration, and the natural language search is going to be extending into the settings, making it easier to adjust preferences, as users can simply go into the settings app and say, "My eyes are feeling tired," and then you'll be getting some recommendations such as adjusting the brightness or turning on the eye comfort shield. Honestly, it's surprising to see Samsung taking so long to get these updates ready for the public, and I hope they've had enough time to squash every critical bug that they were able to find. It's going to be a bummer if people end up waiting this long and only get a bug-riddled firmware update to deal with. I still see this debate happening within the community where a certain segment wants every update that they can get their hands on, while the other segment wants nothing to do with them. The latter group tends to worry that new updates will change the UI, making them have to relearn where certain features are, or that their favorite feature gets removed entirely. And I can understand both sides of the issue, even though I'm the type who enjoys getting those new updates. So I want to hear what you all think about this delay down in the comment section below. I would be curious to learn how many Samsung fans have been soured by this experience and could possibly end up switching to another OEM entirely. But please, do not forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel as well, because we're getting really close to that 100,000 subscriber milestone.